This episode is brought to you by the feature film Wall of Flesh, a vintage comedy. A faded musician and lovable curmudgeon must reassemble his motley band of misfits in order to provide for the spermatozoa that got away. At Wall of Flesh Film and wallofflesh.com on Amazon.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey.
That is some high quality H2O.
All right, so here's the deal. We haven't come up with the name, the concept, or anything. So instead of having a meeting about what to do on a show,
Yeah.
we're going to have the meeting now.
Now. Okay.
So the name, we had to come up with a catchy name.
Yeah.
Now, should we introduce ourselves? So, because there'll be music, so I'll write like a music. There'll be like a, so we'll figure out the name of whatever this disaster is,
Yeah.
and then I'll work it out.
We'll work some musician magic.
So, do you want to do some intros? Like just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we should know who we are.
Who we
I
are.
mean, I'm sure
yeah.
the person watching is familiar with us, but that's about it. What is your name?
My name is Josh.
Is that all the information you'd like to give at this time?
Well, how much information is really?
Well, I'm sure.
this.
I think for branding, having a last name.
Brand,
Unless you're,
okay. Oh,
no,
yeah.
do you want to be known as Josh, like
Yeah.
the artist?
Yeah,
formerly?
the artist.
No
Now,
last name. No
Josh.
last name needed.
Right. No last name needed.
All right. Well, my name is Brian Sturges.
Well, if you're going to use your last name,
Well,
now,
no, you don't have to copy my shit. It's cool.
feel like a jerk.
See, I already swore.
Oh,
See, we were gonna try to not swear
yeah.
because basically, here's the idea that I had. So feel free to comment below, especially if you're in Thailand.
Can I look at the camera sometime?
This
Is that cool?
This is well. First of all, we're in Poor Life Choice's new studio,
Brand new.
brand
Spanking new.
new. Where it almost looks identical
Yeah.
with different curtains,
Right.
but this is Poor Life Choice's Productions.
Yeah. 2.0.
It is Poor Life Choice's studio 3.0.
3.0.
Technically. Here was my pitch to you.
Okay. Let's hear it.
My original idea was the Prince and the Pauper podcast.
Yeah.
The reason is because I'm a pauper. I'm as a actor, musician,
Yeah.
director,
Yeah.
but all the titles, but no actual money coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the pauper, and because, let's be honest.
so-
Your tax bill this year was probably more than I have made in my entire life. That's probably accurate. I'm unemployable.
Well,
Correct?
But you're not without, look at Poor Life Choice's studios. It's not
You
like
think you
it's
guys
not
can
like-
order curtains on Amazon? Prime.
Not like this man.
No.
Not like
Thanks, Amazon Prime.
this man.
Oh, are we sponsored? Well, we don't even know. We can't
Oh, yeah.
even. Should we come up? You know who I'd like to be sponsored.
Yeah.
There's this wasteful government entity, something where they go. There's some douchebag who dresses up as Elvis, and he works for the government, and he's got this program. It's something about pancakes melting Iceland.
Yeah, it sounds.
No,
He sounds like a real asshole. This guy.
No,
What a piece of shit.
he's a prince. so how about
Really?
so the
Prince and the Pauper.
the Prince of the Pulpit podcast as an idea. Now
Yeah.
we're open to other ideas, but I kind of feel like we shouldn't go past the first episode without titling it.
Write your ideas for a name for this podcast on the back of a $100 bill.
Mail it
to
P.O. Box 341356, Los Angeles, California 90034, or send an email to poorlifechoicesproductions@gmail.com.
also accepting Venmo. You can spell out the podcast name with emojis.
How would you do that? Give me an example.
Like eggplant.
I don't want to be associated with
And,
that podcast.
Bear.
2 eggplants. That's the name of our podcast.
Yeah, there's 2 nuts too, right? There's a couple of peanuts now in the emoji catalog. You aware of this?
I think it's a legume, but I don't want to be
A legume?
Right, technically. So the deal is, let's be honest. You are a wealthy industrialist.
yeah,
You
right.
You're like the Scrooge McDuck, except you understand physics in that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And
Yeah, so I
you'll
study,
probably find me at a rolling. Oh, please.
yeah, I study global warming for NASA, when I'm not doing podcasts. Sometimes even when I'm doing a podcast, I'm still studying global warming.
So are you writing
for
this
NASA.
off?
Yeah, this will definitely be a text, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't speak for NASA though. I should just say that right out, just so
Yes.
we're clear.
I also do not speak for NASA. And in fact, anything that I say, please don't contact NASA. But because you have employment,
A job.
a job,
Yeah.
I've
A job to which I go to in the day.
which is a
Not today, but some days.
well, because we're not in the middle of a workday.
right.
It's the Lord's Day. So
The
that
Lord's
was basically the pitch of the podcast. Is
Yeah.
that basically you're like an old oil tycoon, and when I kill a cockroach in my apartment, I skewer them
Could I,
and eat them on the barbecue.
could I be like a duke instead of a prince?
The Duke and the Duke and Douchebag podcast.
Yeah. How about that?
A Duke, I guess.
All right.
But is that the name? The Duke and
The Duke?
The Duke.
The Duke and the Dude.
The Duke and the Dude.
No,
Oh God, I got a story about that
yeah.
guy.
Oh.
I'll say that. For another guy trying to squeeze.
I feel
10
like I
grand
had
out of
all
me.
these ideas yesterday, and then
Well, it's not easy with these Canon
it.
camcorders rolling. A lot of pressure. Wait, are they recording us?
is that little red dots?
Is that on? Is this thing recording? This is well. I was going to say that this is unnecessary talk, but I meant it as unnecessary talk.
This talk
not
is
a
totally
cross
unnecessary.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could check out my other podcast, Unnecessary Talk, in which you were a guest.
Yeah.
Guest number 4.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I appeared as a puppet, which was
I liked when I tried to explain to you what global warming was, and I struggled a little bit because I'm stupid.
I went home and I did some homework on that, and you were right, actually.
Was I? About the ice in the glass?
Yeah.
If you want to use that, it's yours.
Really?
Yeah, take it. In fact, the next meeting you have in front of everyone, just start pouring a whiskey. You'd be like, I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
It'll.
Yeah.
Now, we are, because we are getting ripped,
Yeah.
we're both.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I've cut way back.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. There's reality.
It's just starting to set in.
Yeah, I understand why people drink. And,
Yeah.
And other.
Yeah. I've been dry since January 1st. How about that?
Really, New Year's Eve was your last.
New Year's Day.
Okay.
I did some day drinking on New Year's Day.
That's all right. It's a holiday.
Well, this was a little sport
Yeah.
drinking.
So we're not having any. We're having. Well, I don't think. Where is it?
It's right here. Yeah, look at this.
I'm sure that we will get sued. We're drinking some Crystal Geyser sparkling spring water with carbonation. Now, this is the natural mixed berry flavor.
Yeah, 0 calories.
Let's go over it.
Yeah.
For the listeners at home, the bottle is 1.25 liters.
We're not going to drink it all right now, though.
Well, I know we could. There's it's 10 milligrams of sodium, which still registers as 0. So basically, it's flavored water with a hint of delicious.
Yeah.
It's
quite nice.
Now hold on. Now I'm no big city climate scientist, but if I was on a podcast about global warming and ice melting, you would think that the ice melting would help them because that's where they're getting the water. They might not want to be a sponsor.
Well, yeah. I mean, but they could refreeze it. You just froze some ice to put in my glass.
Why not freeze this and use this as the ice cube so that you're not watering down the beverage?
So in other words, you could have ice cubes made out of crystal geyser.
You know, they do that in the iced coffee, which is great.
Oh, really?
You take coffee, right?
Yeah.
You pour the coffee to make the ice cube. So that when you have iced coffee, it's frozen coffee.
It's a coffee sickle.
You're not getting diluted.
Yeah.
Like my stock portfolio. I
How
have
is your
most of my money.
How is your portfolio these days?
Mostly Kenneth Cole. Is that is that what it is? Well, you know, I've invested heavily in Pan Am. Enron.
You should. Yeah, you might want to check that portfolio. you should.
Bunch of comedians. I've invested in the Louis C.K. has gone public. His stock. We offer no opinions about anything in Hollywood.
Right.
I did. You know, the Oscars were this past weekend. By the way, circling around, it's Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's
We were filming,
Day.
and we were out, and that's why we were both wearing red.
Right.
We are in no way related.
No.
Bloods or whatever. I'm not. I would never.
Did you just throw a gang sign?
I
thought we were keeping this podcast clean, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what. Suwoo. No, okay. Yeah, that's a shout out to Tom Segura and Christina Basinski, their podcast, which they do not follow me back on the Instagram. Someday. I'd like to thank all the podcasters. We'd like to thank all the white men who have started a podcast. So it's Valentine's Day in 2020, and the Oscars happened last week.
Yeah.
And I went on to Yahoo, which is a fine. It's where I get all my news. That's where someone like me would get.
You Yahoo'd your news.
Yeah, you have to be a Yahoo to use it.
Yeah,
that's the news. That's why. And it was just everyone was commenting about the Oscars and that Parasite, which is a South Korean film, not North Korean. Don't get that confused. We don't need any unpleasantness.
We haven't seen too many films,
which I have not seen, and I'd like to.
Yeah, I would like to.
But
as well.
everyone was just going off, and they're like, "How un-American!" Like, apparently, there are a lot of racists on Yahoo, and I don't mean this to denigrate the fine people at Yahoo, but they're all like, "You know, how come they didn't pick an American movie, and they're doing this because they're trying to get into the Chinese market? Oh, it's South Korean film, but whatever." But go on to Yahoo and read the comments, and you will enjoy your afternoon.
That's fascinating. I didn't know there was so much. Maybe they were just Russian trolls on Yahoo. You know, sowing the seeds of dissension.
Are we drinking water now?
Yeah, we are.
We don't break eye contact when we sip beverages.
That was quite fulfilling.
Here at a show that no one is watching and is currently untitled and unstructured.
Yes, right. Yes.
This is Unnecessary Talk Podcast. Yeah. Dose. And unnecessary. And even more unnecessary.
Yeah. A less necessary. Let's say it's less necessary. Maybe it's not completely unnecessary.
It's... Yeah. Yeah, because apparently comedians, you have to do this now. You don't have a choice, and it's content.
Yeah,
and you know my YouTube channel. So I have.
Tell us about your YouTube channel, Mr. Sturges.
You can go to YouTube, something Brian Sturges.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's called Irrelevant Banditos. Irrelevant Banditos YouTube. Check it out. Google it. You can find it. Because Google's like part of YouTube and stuff.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, so. I'm a businessman.
Wow, look at you. Wow, you are.
Ask me about my portfolio.
Tell me all about it. In fact, how much money did you make this year? Can you give me an exact?
You know what's interesting about that? So my wife, as you know, my wife.
Not biblically, but
not in that sense, right?
No,
yeah.
not yet.
I mean, you've known.
Once heart disease kicks in and you are out, it's over.
You're a patient man.
I am spending.
You know,
I don't think it'll be that long.
I just got my blood pressure under control. I'd like to tell you.
When you were on the podcast before, we got it checked, and you almost died.
I won the award for highest blood pressure on your show, didn't I?
You did.
Did I not? Yeah.
So what's up? Why are you so stressed?
It's genetic. It's not just stress. I mean, I'm stressed
fascinating.
because But I got it back under control. I started taking some new drugs
Ooh.
prescribed by
CBD?
my physician.
Now, would you? No, you are an angel. It could be. This could be called the angel and the devil, right?
angel
Like
and
we
the
have
devil,
very
yeah.
different lifestyles. You have one where my father would be proud of you.
I'm good with the fathers. You know, they like.
Yeah. You have a 401k.
I have a. Yeah, I do. I do. I have a.
I don't have that
401k.
many followers on the YouTube channel. Apparently, you're either somebody or nobody in this town, and I'm not somebody. So tell me more about your beautiful Asian bride.
So
race
this
of important.
it's interesting because this year, the VA where she works, they messed up her W-2 form, so they sent her a W-2 form that's wrong. Like they say
For more money or
no,
less
they
money?
say they paid her less than they actually paid her.
So,
So
what the fuck's the problem?
it's just, I mean, like, well, I mean, it's well, she works for a government agency,
Yes.
and she got a
We
W-2
won't say
form.
where. CIA.
So she got a W-2 form from the government, and it's wrong, and she has to give it to the IRS, which is also the government.
So you both work for the government, and you're both displeased.
I don't know. I don't work for the government, actually. I'm a contractor to the
Oh, an independent, yeah.
An
No
independent
showing.
contractor. Hey.
Yeah, allegedly, I have employed. Oh, we're keeping this bottle up here in case the good people of Crystal Geyser. Where is it? Where are you? Good people of Crystal Geyser. Hold on. Well, you know what? We'll come back. That's rude
Okay.
of me. You were mid-story.
No, that was.
I thought
was
of a
it.
bit.
That was
and-
it. The
But that
W-2
can't be
is
the end
wrong.
of the story.
No,
There must-
well, so I don't know what to do. I mean, how do I file my taxes?
You
if I
don't pay
notice-
taxes.
You just pay. But then she paid a bunch of taxes, right? And then the amount that she paid is probably going to be more, so we should get a big tax refund.
Yeah. As you sit around in your oak rockers and just wait for the government to bust you guys out a check.
Yeah,
They'll roll and be like, oh, we got you for next
it's
year.
fine. It's
They're-
fine.
They're like a guy who takes a bet, and they're like, I can't pay you this week, but why don't you roll it? The Jets are playing the Tigers. Nice bit, a little bit.
A little bit.
You know what it is? This beard is. I'm actually up for an audition, which requires to have this kind of hobo beard, and
This is not your normal look.
well, that's not necessarily true, but it's certainly unkempt,
You're yeah.
and
You're up on the hobo scale right now.
yes,
Pretty
I
high.
have trimmed. The last time I shaved was the 31st. It was for New Year's,
Really?
and I was
So
gonna.
your beard is as old as my sobriety. Wow.
Which one do you like better, sobriety or facial hair? I'm going to ask you guys to comment below, and when you're watching this and you see no comments, you'll see why why this doesn't matter, because no one's truly watching. Crystal Geyser.
Crystal Geyser.
It's natural. Well, it's natural mixed berry flavor. I bet that can't be. What's in this? Okay, fine print.
How can it be natural but only a flavor? How do you take the flavor out of the berry?
Who owns Crystal Geyser? Is it Coke, Pepsi,
That's a good question.
Mr. Pibb? Oh my God, I'm an old man. I can't even read it.
Do you need some help? What do you?
Ingredients: spring water, carbon dioxide.
Yes. Carbon dioxide, CO2.
Oh, that's not what kills me.
You know it's a greenhouse gas, right?
Tell us more.
Well, carbon dioxide is a natural part of the atmosphere, but sometimes people, for the last 150 years, we've been digging up these dirty fuels and and burning them, and it adds more carbon dioxide to the air and to your drink.
So what you're saying is that if it wasn't for global warming, I wouldn't have the Crystal Geyser sparkling spring water with carbonation, natural mixed berry flavor.
Yes.
So it's a good thing. So what I am to understand is that global warming ain't that bad.
Without global warming,
There'd be no.
carbonated beverages. That's
I hope
totally
they sue
not,
us. That'd be the
not
best
true.
press.
Yeah, that'd be great, right?
What else is in here? What's else? It's just water.
It's just
Bubble
water and berry flavor. The
Natural
flavor of
essence. Oh, hold on. Natural essence of mixed berries
Hey now.
with other natural flavors.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Yeah,
That's some shady Illuminati beverage. Like, it's natural. Don't worry about it.
yeah. We can't tell you exactly what's in this beverage, but you're gonna like it. It's got some berry.
Hashtag, if anybody works for Crystal Geyser, who owns it? We can Google it. We have a phone. Who owns one? I can look up shit. Talk about something.
Hey,
Oh, you want to do your advertising?
let me see. Let me just see. You know,
Look at my password.
I had my. I got to go to the eye doctor pretty soon. I got a text from them.
Yeah. Do you know that I went to the same eye doctor? Right? I spent $190. I went there and they said my eyes were fine. I said I don't feel like I can read. I feel like I'm. They're like, nah, you're fine.
You're fine.
But for $190, I kind of would have liked it if I needed glasses.
So what they told you was that your problems were all in your mind.
I don't think they wanted to represent me as an eyeglass manufacturer or whatever.
Specialist.
Yeah, they're like, we don't want you. You're not our.
You're not our.
Yeah.
Were you wearing the beard at the time, or were you clean shaven?
Well, you know, I get treated. I will tell you this: the beard, as you know, because I'm a bald character actor. Facial hair is an important.
There's not
part
enough
of,
of you people. I think you know.
There's not. There's
I
not
think
enough.
we could use some more of you people.
Check out Dana Farber for donations.
I don't know who that is.
The Cancer Institute
Oh wow,
for Children.
is that?
The Dana Farber Cancer. Man, you see, it's people like me, the lower people, the people on the bottom rung.
Yeah,
that
I
have
mean,
to,
rich people don't get cancer.
yeah. Yeah, Magic Johnson's aides seem to. The guy's opening TGI Fridays left and right. You know.
Wow.
Oh, I got to put my flashlight on because I'm an old man.
Yeah.
What was I looking up?
Well, who makes Crystal Geyser?
Oh yeah. Now
You could ask Siri.
I don't have Siri. I don't trust her.
You don't trust Siri?
Well, I don't want. Now you hear what I say. If anybody put a recording device in my apartment during any point of the day,
Like the one in your phone.
oh, you don't. Don't even get me started. Dude, they got you by the short hairs. They
Yeah.
know everything.
Yeah.
If any conversation I have, I
Yeah.
get an ad for. If I'm like, I don't know,
Oh.
I want some cat food, all of a sudden I get a Puppy Co ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a smarter reference. Who makes Crystal Geyser?
I'm dying to know.
Crystal Geyser, registered trademark, Alpine Spring Water, registered trademark, is a product of CG Roxanne LLC. Established in 1990 as an independent, family-owned enterprise, our founding principle was to bottle spring water at its source.
So they're independent.
They're independent.
Wow.
Why-
They're not Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah, why aren't they getting bought out? Why aren't they crushing them?
I don't know.
So I think we should reach out.
Maybe they want to support a podcast.
That's what
with
I'm saying.
A
How
bald
many
hopper and
people are reaching out to Crystal Geyser? And they're like, guys, and we'll beep if it's the language. We'll
Yeah.
beep it. Should we beep? Okay.
I think we should beep it.
We should beep it because you have
I think we should beep a lot of the conversation actually. Yeah.
most of it.
Yeah.
Just one
Maybe
long.
just like
It's kind of like during the
or
Korean
just like
War.
every third word, so you can kind of figure out what's going on. But when I say something like applesauce, you can't tell whether I just, whether I said. We're gonna bleep this, right?
Not that one. They're leaving that one in there. Crystal Geyser endorsements. Partnerships. Oh my gosh.
Oh, who are their partners?
Let's click on it.
Yeah.
The California Coastal Commission. The guy,
Oh, do good.
American
yeah.
Forests, the MS Society.
Oh. No, Brian. Down.
Well, we'll talk about CVS later in a second.
Right.
And the UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital.
UCF, UFC, like the
Yes, that's where you take a
UFC.
bunch of special needs children. You put them in a ring and they fight to the death for medicine. It's like Gladiator 2, but I did some punch-ups on the script. I kept the loincloths.
Wow. That's,
So it was now
you're a terrible person. Anyone ever tell you that?
a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, just about everyone I've ever dated, and every when I had employment, and people on the street. Now see, I live a different sort. Like the kind of artist, comedian, musician, loser lifestyle means my days are kind of open.
I dream about that when I'm working at my day job.
Yeah,
Well, I romanticize.
What do you say we quit? What do you say right now?
Yeah.
Breaking news on this Untitled podcast.
Josh is quitting NASA. Is that what's happening? Or are you quitting your day job?
This is my day job.
Oh. Well, maybe I shouldn't quit mine.
Yeah, no. You need to stay around so that your wife has the life insurance on you.
Yeah, you're right.
So that when you croak.
You're right.
Yeah. And by the way, everyone's cool with that plan. So, yeah. But it is Valentine's Day. And
It's Valentine's Day, yeah.
We have a kind of a bonhomie, a man bond.
Yeah.
But,
We
I mean, I don't want to call it two eggplants.
we went to...
But...
I did say that, didn't I? Yeah. Right.
Maybe we could. But it's Valentine's Day, and then we spent yesterday kind of hanging out as buddies.
Yeah, we did. Which had been a little while since we
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, we got a slice of pizza, which we're not supposed to talk about.
Right.
But we only got one because we're on a diet. So we got one slice.
Delicious slice of La Rocco's pizza
of La Rocco's Pizza
in Culver City.
Culver City, California. The studio's nowhere by them. So if you're going to stalk us.
Right.
But they do have a 2-slice of pizza.
Yeah.
Second sponsor.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
2 slices.
They're
and a
also
soft
independently.
Drink.
Now that's the business. I'm telling you. Not too far from the studio, there is a business that keeps failing, a structure.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if I had the bread, quite literally, then I would make a pizza shop. That is the best place to have pizza, because you can't park there, right? So it's just we make pizza, we send it to you. You can pick it up.
Yeah.
Or it's delivery. You have a little counter, 2-3 people, get out.
Or you could stand around and eat it.
Right? All day long.
On the sidewalk.
And you buy all the studios, go around, start throwing some pizza pies, throwing some Dean Martins, some red and white tablecloths. Take a man with see-through socks, shoot him in the head.
Wow.
Classic pizza joints.
This fantasy just turned into a Scorsese film.
Yeah. Oh, did you see The Irishman?
I did. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good. I liked it.
Well,
It was I could have watched it in 2 sittings instead of 1. It was a little long.
Yeah, I watched it with my parents.
Yeah.
All 3.5 hours over the holiday break.
I
would say Christmas, but I don't want to lose any sponsors in case, Crystal Geysers is run by a Friday sort of guy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or Saturday? I'm a Saturday guy.
Saturday guy. Yeah.
No. Well, either way, I feel like we should move on from this conversation very quickly.
Yeah, I liked it. Did you like it?
I did. In fact, I'd like to watch it again because it is.
It's a little lengthy.
Yeah, but, these kids these days with their soft fontanelles can't sit around and people, if you watch the analytics, people have already clicked off this.
Thank you for clicking away.
Yeah. I loved it, and they had several comedians in there. Sebastian Maniscalco played Crazy Joe Gallo.
Oh.
Ray Romano was in it.
That's right. That's right.
I'm blanking out on the third comedy of 3. There is another.
Wow. I didn't
Action Bronson was in it, or whatever. It's crazy, but he hired a lot of comedians, which Mr. Scorsese. My name is Brian Sturges. I mumble when I speak. I'm bald. I have no acting skills. Personally, people dislike me, and apparently I'm unpleasant to look at. But I am available to audition.
Yeah.
Now,
hire this man.
Now, listen. I would love to be like a guy who gets killed. I don't need lines. Now, I would be very. Hang me on a meat hook. I get it. I would love that. Just like
I think people would love that. I think people would
there's
really.
Several people.
I think people would really love and over again.
You live a life where you just kind of is like You don't worry. Every day I'm out, my shoulders are up, I'm hunched over, and I'm waiting to get shot in the back of the head. And slate. Thank you. Now, as you can see how poor Life Choice this production is. We broke this part, but I said this
So
shit still works.
you just completed your audition tape and a podcast at the same time.
I did do that. Yeah. Did you want to also
You
audition for
multitasking.
Martin Scorsese? Here, go for it. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
This is it.
I'm probably
Oscar-winning moment.
Yeah, I'm probably like the clean-looking guy that's
Who wins?
who wins in the end, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the scene.
Okay.
You're doing a podcast with a
right.
bald douchebag.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
He might kill you if it
What's
doesn't
my
go.
motivation? Money.
What else is there?
I can
Now,
handle
have a-
that.
I have a heart. Yeah. Is that? Oh. And he's drinking dramatically. Wow. I've never seen. You know what? In over 30 years of entertainment, I've never seen a man drink. This is the audition table talking. Like he's amazing. I think he brought his own Crystal Geyser. Oh, you know what? Crystal Geyser commercial for Martin Scorsese. All right, reset. Okay, reset.
Okay.
This is gold.
Take 2. So, you think you like some water? Here's some water. God. How'd I do, Mr. Scorsese? You like my yeah?
Yeah, that's my Scorsese. But you need big glasses and nose hair, whatever, or eyebrow. Oh, I haven't trimmed my eyebrows either. Do you see them?
Oh, they look.
But watch, I don't know if I can do it. But it's been 6 weeks. But if I'm gonna go for 90 days, I look like who Rasputin? You know, he's a rapper.
Yeah.
Can you see him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're magnificent.
I haven't trimmed them. But I was going to trim. But apparently, I'm supposed to be as hairy as
like-
possible for them to then shave me for the commercial.
Yeah. They're gonna shave your eyebrows.
Well, I mean, we haven't worked it all out. I hope not. But I did have that.
Oh, I hope they do.
I did that music video.
Yeah, that
in
was
December when
terrifying.
I had no eyebrows.
You look terrifying with no eyebrows.
Yeah.
It's
I told the casting director to go fuck himself. I have a feeling.
good job. You
He
really
won't
know
be
how to
calling.
make good connections.
Well,
in
he
this
was
town.
giving me shit. I mean, basically, it was a bullshit gig. Not that some gigs are bullshit, but if you're in this town long enough, they're
Some
definitely
gigs
some
are kind
bullshit
of-
gigs.
Yeah.
And it was for a couple of YouTube.
There's no
kids.
small roles, Brian.
Yeah.
There's only small penises. I don't really know. I never really heard the end of that. I stopped listening when people were saying it.
That's
to me.
it. But I went to the set and I showed up and I had plans late at night. When he booked me, I said I'm available, but I didn't mention that I had to wrap at a certain time. I asked him when he booked me, let me know what time it will be
Yeah.
so that I can confirm whatever.
Right.
He just gives me the time. I look at the call sheet and they're supposed to wrap by 8 or 8:30. And I had to be somewhere at 8. Now, someone had mentioned they might go to 11 or 12. I couldn't. I had an obligation. I had to leave. It's just the way it is. And the industry, it runs late. And I'm all about it. But so I show up. There's no one there. They're still in the other location. We sat there 6.5 hours
Oh.
before anybody
Before
showed
you
up.
started.
No. Before they brought in food, water, anything.
Wow.
Right? So at some point, I just left, and I went across the street, and I got a couple tacos. I'm eating in costume. I snuck off because they didn't have any food. Now, here's the deal. Man. That's a lot of 6.5 hours.
That's a long time.
If you're going to do any sort of gig, you got to have snacks and water. You can have granola bars, chips. It's just the same shit you get anywhere.
Yeah.
But you got to have bottles of water and a place to go to the bathroom, and
Yeah.
But they don't give a shit. 'Cause
Especially if you're waiting 6 hours and not doing
it
it.
was 6.5 hours before. And then, see, they had lunch. Then they skipped the lunch and they had the lunch at the other location and then waited the extra hour and a half and then came over. So now they're talking about 11 or 12, and I can't do it. Now, I haven't been used yet, right? So, fuck it. You got 10, 12 guys. This isn't, I I don't have any lines. This is just a
Yeah.
money. This is a holiday gig. Hey, you want to do this? I'll make the bread. I'll sit there. It's all good. I don't mind those gigs because I get a lot of work done.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting on your phone, you check
Yeah.
every email.
Yeah.
Well, I say to the, you never know who's running anything. I say to the guy who's walking around, I heard someone say something about 11 or 12, but I got to be like 7:30. I kind of got to be gone. No, I say 7:30 because we know in this town that means 8.
Right.
So if you got to be out at 8:30, tell them 7:30 and then whatever.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden I get a phone call. So I'm just sitting there. I get a phone call from the casting guy, who I haven't met in person. It was a direct booking.
Right.
Right. So he says, I heard you have to leave early. What's this about? I said, shoot, what the fuck is happening? he goes, it's my understanding that you have to leave early and that no, you didn't tell anybody to leave early. Well, on the call sheet, it says, obviously you guys are doing an 18-hour day, right? So if you started at 12-hour days in the industry, 12 and a half with lunch.
Yeah.
If you start at this time, you got to kind of be wrapped by that unless you're going golden time or whatever. So then he starts giving me shit, right? Now he hasn't met me, right? So this is just a guy. And he starts talking to me like I just got to town. Like I'm a teenager, first-time actor.
What did he say?
What about the commitment that you've made? Don't you want to make a commitment to the craft of acting?
The craft.
The craft.
The craft,
The fucking
Brian.
craft.
Where's
Said,
your commitment to the craft?
you know what I said to him? Craft? I said, there hasn't been a fucking bottle of water on set 6.5 hours. We're talking about craft. He's like, you know what? I did hear about that. Oh. Yeah, because he's not even on set.
Oh.
He's like, I think it's really unprofessional that you have to leave early. I said, so what do you want to do? He says, well, what do you mean? I said, well, what do you want to do? I'm going to leave at this time. What do you want to do? But what about your professional? And he starts talking to me like,
Yeah.
basically, if you were new to the industry, you would be guilted into it because this piece of shit gig is going to be your big break.
Right.
Dude, it's a whore's job. I'm trying to make some money before I go to the party. And he's just really, it was just like, I was getting talked down to like I was a small child.
Yeah.
And it did not go well.
You got your hackles up?
Well, I said, what do you want to do now? He said, what do you mean? Well, I said, if I leave now, you don't have to pay me. Well, it's cool. It's all good. We'll just wash it.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay me for the day.
Yeah.
I've sat here now 7 hours because they brought the crafty in before the crew came over. I said, I got to go. I said, what do you want to do? He said, but what about professionalism? And so then I'm just like, fuck this shit. They don't have water. They don't have this and that. And then I hung up and I got in the car and I left and I was pissed. And then he called and he's like, but what about you, the position you're putting me in? I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? I've been in the town long enough. Just stop trying to sell me because that's the biggest mistake. It's like, dude, you're not guilting me into this. You don't have a bottle of water. What sort of piece of shit doesn't have people in jail can get water whenever they want.
Crystal Geyser.
Crystal Geyser, people. Crystal Geyser. So I just like, well, I don't fucking time. I don't blah, blah, blah. I didn't like attack him. I was just saying, this gig's bullshit. I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. And then all of a sudden he switched and it was like, oh, it would be great if you couldn't leave. And but I was like, whatever. I said, I'm leaving at, 8 o'clock. I'm in the car. So if you're going to use me, you got to rap. And I'm not trying to pull any sort of anything.
Yeah.
But it's not I'm not new to town.
So what happened?
I haven't submitted to him since.
Did you stay till 8?
Yes, I
do the
stayed
gig?
until, and I rapped. I actually stayed a little longer.
Yeah.
I mean, they need an extra 50. I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
But it's just that I have a commitment. I have someone who's waiting for me at a location
Right.
that I have to do. So if you guys are going later than on the schedule, I can't help you. It's not even personal, but I can't, for like the little, for the penny gig, I can't give up a real gig. And he didn't actually see me or know who he was talking to. So I just let him have it. And can you imagine? And you know how I get, right? Like, where do you get the balls?
You get like you get right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I was hot because the way he spoke to me was just like what you would talk to like a child. And I was just like, I'm a grown
Well,
man.
you'd been waiting 7 hours.
At that point, it was
With no
7
water.
hours. Right. Now,
You had to buy your own
I've
tacos.
run projects, and I've had actors wait, but they had a room, they had a bathroom,
Yeah.
they had food, they had Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You know, I know you spend a lot of time on set, but
Some
So now-
explanation of what's going on, you know?
so, you know, I wasn't trying to. He got me at a very stressful day,
Yeah.
and he tried a move that if you like, he doesn't know who he's talking to. Like, if he saw my face,
Yeah.
and we were in person, it would have been a different conversation.
Yeah.
But it's telephone tough guy. It's like, you know, fuck this guy. Like,
Telephone tough guy.
yeah, I don't need that
Telephone
shit.
tough guy.
And
I think
then,
that should be in the title of our podcast.
Well, all I know is
Telephone tough guy.
I've been seeing a lot of his postings lately, and I'm like, probably not going to submit to that. And he'll end up running whatever Universal,
Oh, yeah.
Warner Brothers, multicultural,
Oh,
Telemundo.
he's going to control your fate for the next 20 years,
It's
my
over.
friend.
That single shitty gig will eliminate any, because I'm sure there's like the Illuminati casting circle where
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah, they've got to. If that exists, your picture is up
dude,
on
if
the
there's
wall
an
right there.
AOL,
Do not hire this man.
well, so, you know, apologies all around. It was, we both apologized on the phone.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the conversation, it was basically, he's going to yell at me. I yelled louder back, and then he was sorry, and then I was sorry. And he's like, could you just please stay? So if he,
And then you did.
well, yeah, because I
you
wasn't
did.
trying to screw him.
Yeah.
It's just that I've
then they got
committed
you
to the
out,
time in which
right?
you've committed me to.
Yeah.
I have another commitment,
Yeah.
but I can't show up to, I can't, you know.
I mean, it's a stressful environment.
Yeah,
Peanuts,
yeah. And
right?
it was the
It's
holidays,
stressful.
just like, you know, 2 days before the whole town
It's-
shuts down.
It's fun. It's exciting, but it's always kind of stressful. Set.
Yeah. You know, and I was just super stressed because I don't want to let anybody else down. I have so much guilt. Like, I don't want to,
Yeah.
I don't want to keep
I think
anyone
you have
waiting.
enough guilt without this guy.
I know.
You know.
Yeah. But it was just kind of funny because now I feel like, well, if I submit, he's going to be like, look at this stupid asshole trying to submit again. You know, but
He remembers you.
yeah, I mean, it's all good.
Well,
but-
just wait.
and these weren't real gigs. You know, like this isn't. I'm not up for General Hospital here. You know, it was a bullshit gig. Which is all, like I've done gigs. I've given out bullshit gigs.
Yes.
You know, some gigs are just
right.
all right. I'll come do that for the money, and you're out. But it was just kind of a weird. I did not. It was a very. I can't. Not dismissive, but it was like belittling.
Mm.
You know, like, and something where he held my.
He was taking something out on you. You know.
I think it's easy to be. I think in this town, if you are new, if you still care,
Yeah.
then it's a problem.
Right.
If you are confident enough where it's like, you know, I'm not going to be treated like garbage
Yeah.
for the money. You want to pay me $25,000 for the day. I will bring my own camel pack filled with Crystal Geyser. But, you know, I'm not trying to give anybody a hard time. But it was definitely like, it was like the man came out of me. It was just like,
Yeah.
dude, you can't talk. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, just, I'm not
The
that
rage
guy.
monster.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that bad because it was really like the Jack Donaghy Theater Rock was like, what do you want to do now? He's like, what do you mean? I said, what do you want to do? I'm leaving, so what do you want to do?
Yeah.
If you're watching this, I loved working for you. And I hope,
Please watch our future episodes.
I told my father that story and you could just see his disappointment of just like, because my father is a significantly better person than I am.
He's a nice guy.
He is a very nice guy.
He's a nice man.
Yeah, he's got the
I've
whole.
met him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's as your father's a nice man.
Oh, thank you.
Nation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
My father's a preacher.
I know. Now, let's point out. Speaking of dads,
Yeah.
that you have dedicated your life to disproving everything your father does for a living.
I am a man of science and reason.
And he is a
logic.
man, and he's a pastor, right?
And he's a pastor. Yeah. But he's a nice guy too.
Yeah.
You know.
Did that ever give any sort of like childhood strife or
Not,
whatnot?
you know, he wasn't really a pastor when I was a child. Actually, he started this late
Kinda
in
fell
life.
into it.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
How
after
can I make 10% of a collection plate?
yeah, right. Well, after one or two other business opportunities didn't quite pan out. He was a carpenter before that,
Like Jesus.
like Jesus. Yeah, that's right.
What?
Can you picture Jesus swinging a hammer? You ever think about that? You know, with a maybe with a
Not if you pronounce it that way.
yes. Hey, Seuss, if you're listening.
Okay. I don't know why that's
it's not a.
Yeah, give it a little twist on here.
Yeah, what does this thing do?
It locks it. Basically, you got to tighten it down one way. One way will have it fall off.
Okay.
And one way will keep it on.
Let's see which way we're going. Oh, I think I chose the correct. I don't know.
Now, if you look on the back of that, that's yours. See, I have them labeled
Oh, look at
so that I know which ones. And
it
I'm
says-
using the second one that I got because I didn't test it if it worked when I bought it.
I think I need to go up.
We'll wait.
All right. we got time, right?
No.
Oh, it's tight now. Oh, that's good. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. I've been, tilting my head.
Yeah, you
as
can adjust it all you want.
Yeah, it's amazing.
These are quality stands. I also got
Very
a
nice.
stand. That I have so many.
Yeah, I like your setup. I like your setup. Let's
Well,
talk about the setup here. This, you got these gorgeous
Slate gray.
curtains.
Well, I changed them out for you because
so these
classy.
are these are the Prince and Pauper curtains.
Well, they're whatever the untitled
name is going to be.
But I think something like that because clearly, like you have. Okay, let's be honest. You're married. You have like if a father was to sit down and write out some bullet points and what he'd want in a child, you've clicked all those off.
Yeah, right. Then now it's time to have.
I mean, I've eaten I don't know how many 7-Eleven sandwiches. Saji Abanjastain had me over for dinner the other night with his wife Susan. They're lovely people. Don't get the pizza.
Don't no, it's not that good. Yeah, so I've accomplished a thing or two.
Yeah, you've accomplished, and I have not.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you did make a movie.
Well, yes, I am an award-winning.
You are an award-winning filmmaker, sir.
Actor.
Yeah.
Composer.
Yeah.
Director.
Yeah. And bald man.
Bald man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to actually shave the beard off. I might leave the stash for fun, but my bookings, with a completely shaved look, my bookings are. I mean, what do you get? Cop, security. Like I get a lot more.
Yeah.
And like Lauren Michael said, is you add facial hair for comedy. So be clean shaven.
Is that the case?
Joey. Remember Joey Pants, Joey Pantolano?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He was in Sopranos and The Goonies.
Right.
And I remember in The Goonies he had the bald. He had like the.
Oh, I forgot about that.
He was just going bald
Yeah.
and took his hat off.
Yeah.
He's a great actor. I mean, those
Classics.
New York actors.
Yeah.
This town's soft.
Whoa. Oh, wow. You want to talk about New York and LA? Did you see?
LA's a fucking.
Did you see Marriage Story?
Now let me ask you a question. At my age of 40, I've successfully haven't lost half my funds. And you want me to sit down and spend what I would imagine is 2.5 hours of Oscar bullshit?
Wow. Yeah. No, I don't.
Did you see it?
I did.
And
I didn't like it.
why?
It was boring.
This just did.
Yeah. Sorry.
Crystal Geyser.
Sorry. I'm
podcast
sure
reviews.
there were lovely actors and filmmakers and directors and.
Here's that guy I've
scriptwriters
never seen
involved.
before from Star Wars. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
I'm an old man now.
Oh, you are.
I don't know any
Adam
of these.
Driver. Adam Driver.
Yeah, he's kind of.
Yeah. He's cool. I like. Yeah.
I've never seen his work before.
Yeah.
I've only seen him in various.
He's kind of a weird looking leading man.
Yeah, I thought.
guy.
Oh, but whatever.
It's interesting, right?
Yeah, and he's a Marine, right? That was his whole thing.
I think he was a Marine.
That's all I know about him.
Yeah,
Well,
there
good
you
for
go.
him.
Yes.
If you need if George, okay, audition George Lucas. This more looks like Cornholio.
You could audition for Cornholio. I think you would make a great Beavis, actually.
Okay, what would that make you? So like that was gonna be like
the one with the hair, Butthead, of course.
Yeah, we're in our red. Well, Valentine. Yeah.
Hey, Beavis.
I'm seeing. Because it's Valentine's Day today. Yesterday we went and we ran. We ran
the
holiday
errands. The errand.
related
Really,
errands.
on Valentine's Day, there is only one errand. There's
Check.
only one errand, right?
Yeah, you gonna lay on top of your lady tonight?
Yeah, maybe.
Scheduled, right?
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
That's- I mean,
I
you
love.
know.
How long you been married?
I didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Well,
I got married
approximate.
in 2001 in
Okay,
June
so
of 2001. So
almost 19 years.
this year will be 19 years.
Well,
yeah.
well, for the 20, you got to do something big. Let me take your money and throw you a party. There's going to be
20s,
strippers for
20's
both.
coming up, man.
20 years you've been you've been laying on top of the same broad
That's
20
right.
years.
Yep.
More likely she's been on top of you, but that's fine.
It depends on the state of my
That's
abs.
the
Yeah, right. She's tiny,
that's
so the physics works out in that
the
favor.
Judd Apatow line where he's like from Larry Sanders. He was cheating on me and she was on top, the lazy bastard. Yeah, you started watching. For the first time, I saw. We got off the Let's come back to that. Valentine's Day.
Right.
So we went out and we did our Valentine's Day errands to prep.
Yeah.
And we went to CVS. Oh, by the way, I have the receipt for you.
Did you get the receipt? I think I had the
Memory
receipt.
full
Yeah. Oh shit.
on that one.
Oh man.
We're gonna take. Hey Frankie, the camera. Frankie's
Frankie,
gonna
you
come back to the
fucking
camera.
moron.
We'll be right back with this. Whatever the fuck this is. Okay, and we're back. There was a little
back.
bit of.
I was so traumatized. I was afraid we weren't going to make it back.
I know you've all been waiting patiently.
We ran out of memory. Not memories. We have plenty of memories.
Yeah,
though.
I didn't clear out the card properly. I was kind of rushed today.
It's all right. Uh-oh. That sounds like a bad sign. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. You know, I got to say, I gave my lady the Valentine's Day card and cookie last night.
How did it go?
It went great because, you know, she came home and she had a long day. She had a little glass of wine. We were chatting. She was like, oh, you know what I really want is a shortbread cookie.
And you busted one out.
I had bought the shortbread cookie
For $3.50.
for $3.50.
Which I did not buy my lady because I'm not paying $3.50 for a shortbread cookie. I love you to death.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Brian, man. That was the best $3.50 I spent.
Really? Well, it's because
It was exactly what you wanted.
exactly what
She
you wanted.
disappeared for a minute to the bathroom, took a shower. I got the little card
Filled out the
filled
card
out.
right there. Yeah, you know
Put it
what's
on the
up.
thing.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, man.
That's fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah, we were talking about
Yeah.
it's gonna be
That's my
20
life.
years.
Let's hear about yours.
I have not been married for 19 years.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
know.
doing whatever the opposite of that would be called.
Swinging that dick. I think that's
Okay.
what that's called.
And lost
Oh.
Crystal Geyser sponsorship. But now I'm an old man.
You're an old man.
Old man.
So we went to CVS.
Went to CVS and I bought my lady a card
Yeah.
and some chocolate that I put like a bar I put in the card.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
the
you
cherry
Yeah.
dark chocolate. You know,
Yeah.
sexy. And then I got her a couple of some nice surprise. Actually, one of it was a Christmas gift that arrived super late. So I was just like, we're gonna go and push that. How unfair is it that Valentine's Day is 6 weeks after New Year's,
Yeah.
right? And then,
You can't get your shit together in 6 weeks.
oh my God, I'm still paying off. Still paying off. Whatever. Something.
Yeah.
And I noticed how the energy has changed.
Yeah.
Because we were going.
We were going.
Now the thing popped.
Well, you remember what happened in CVS, right?
Okay.
Are we going to tell that story? Is that story going to get told? I don't know.
We could tell it as long as we're respectful.
Okay, yeah.
Good
luck.
I laugh when I am nervous.
Is
And
that
in fact, once when I worked for some gentlemen with
Oh, really?
no necks and crooked noses.
wow?
Uh,
What did you do exactly for these gentlemen?
Things got done. Things got done.
Did you
No, no.
did you manicure some fingernails?
Yes. Yes. What now?
What now?
What now?
Hey now.
What are you talking about?
Hey now.
Valentine's.
You were gonna tell the story of why you laughed.
Oh, so I laughed nervously.
Yeah.
Including the mobsters. And we were in CVS shopping for cards and
Yeah,
whatnot.
right.
I tried.
Candy,
I
some
tried
candy.
the beard stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, I tried that Nivea for men.
I
love
told
it.
you. What did I tell
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
great.
it great?
It's great.
I'm using
It's-
Nivea for men.
Nivea for
Next
men.
time.
Yeah.
For the second one.
Right.
Nivea.
I'll bring it.
We'll use it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I have it here.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Nivea for men.
Nivea for men.
When you don't want to look like this, use Nivea for men.
Yeah.
But there was. Okay, we need to wrap up the episode here. But there was
some people. There was some people there in CVS.
There were
some young people,
some special
children.
Some special children
Yeah,
were there.
some special children.
And they went amok.
Yeah, they did.
They gave no fucks
No.
at all. There were a series of God's angels.
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful children.
Beautiful children that might have some
developmental
whatever's not
challenges.
offensive. Challenges.
Yes.
And they took a shot, and there was a shopping cart.
Well, first of all, one of them was kind of yelling,
Yes. Yeah, there's.
It sounded like
and canceled. Like, not only did you just cancel this fucking bullshit, you've also just canceled any future career.
You can cut that out, right?
But they were no, that's not going to cut out.
That's not going to happen.
But yes, he was yelling.
It sounded like who's the guy with the cat?
It was the Goonies guy.
Yeah,
again. It was the Hey You Guys.
Yeah,
it was not dissimilar to when the Hey You Guys
Yeah.
was being screamed. And he had a full shopping cart of CVS's finest goods.
Yeah.
And he just yelled and he just said, "Get out of my way!" And he just smashed into all the other friends. He smashed into the counter, and the things
all
were
the
falling.
candy was falling off the shelves.
Now, and I am standing this far away.
Yeah.
And I just
you panicked, kind of.
Yes,
I saw the look of fear in your eyes. You went so still.
Because
I've never seen you so still, like you were a statue for a moment.
I knew I was going to laugh, but didn't want to laugh inappropriately.
Yeah.
It was funny if anyone did it.
Yes.
But just I was so unprepared to be knocked over by a cart full of Maybelline.
Right.
I just left.
Yeah.
I just left.
Yeah,
I had to leave.
Actually, you said that's exactly what you said. I have to go now.
Because I was tamping it down hard because it was just funny.
When I got to you left, and when I met you like 3 aisles over, you had tears in your eyes. You had tears of joy.
I was so unprepared for that
Tears of
kind
joy.
of interaction.
Yeah.
Oh man, well it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah. You know what? Happy Valentine's Day to you and to those kids too.
To those kids. That'll make up for it. And we discussed that it's not bad luck to cheers water because it's Crystal Geyser,
people. This is not just water.
It's got flavor. It's got natural mixed.
This is Crystal
flavor.
Geyser.
Sparkling spring water.
Sparkling spring water with natural berry flavors. I kind of bumped into the mic with my mouth. Do you think
I've been doing
you're going to hear
the
it?
whole thing. Yeah, it's kind of a new setup.
Yeah, well,
whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Hey, now.
But we got to wrap because we're actually off to go do. We both have to go spend some money.
Yeah, I got to get angel food cake.
Oh, you didn't get it from yesterday?
I didn't get. No, there was no angel food cake at Smart and Fun. My wife, genius that she is, she invented a new snack.
What's that?
I was cutting up a piece of angel food cake, and she looked at me right in the eyes, and she said, "Why don't you toast that?" And I put it in the toaster, my friend, and life is not the same anymore.
Oh my God!
It was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten.
Heavenly?
Yes, we created a tasty snack unlike any I've ever had before.
Shark Tank.
Yeah, toasted angel food cake. Just try it, people. Toast your angel food cake. I just stuck it right in the toaster. That's how I roll.
A stand-up toaster?
A stand-up
Not a
toaster.
toaster oven.
No, you don't need a toaster oven. You know what? You can put all kinds of things in your toaster. Follow me on Instagram.
What are 3 things that you could put in your toaster?
You know what I like? Well, toast, obvious. Bread, for one, obviously, right? Angel food cake. But you know what else I cook in the toaster? Are Hot Pockets.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you put them 1 minute in the microwave just to get the insides warm. All right? So they're not a frozen brick anymore. And then you put it in the toaster, and it comes out perfect. Stick with me, friend.
Ah, that's interesting. Yeah. And then, so what are you...
I remember when you were trying to get me to buy a toaster oven.
Now, you want one?
No.
I got one in a box.
No, I don't want a toaster.
I got one. I got 2 as a gift.
No, I don't have the real estate. As a matter of fact, I got rid of my old toaster that had 4 slices, and I went down to a 2-slice toaster. Where is my mug? You're right. I should have my mug.
You have I gifted you this holiday season. We're
I didn't bring my mug. Next time, people, you'll see me drinking this lovely beverage, Crystal Geyser, out of my beautiful flying saucer-shaped NASA mug.
We're running out of tape. So, as they say. So for Valentine's Day, we're about to go and spend a little bit of bread. You got to get an angel food cake.
Angel food cake.
I'd be down to try that next episode.
Oh.
So why don't you...
I'll bring the
we'll
toaster.
make it happen. No,
Yeah.
I have...
No, you have to toast
Bring
it.
the angel food cake. I have the toaster.
You have a stand-up toaster?
I got a combo. It's a toaster oven / stand-up one.
I don't know. This sounds too fancy. You know, a toaster is a
dare you.
metal box. These
No,
two
but
slots in
but
the top, and you push it down, and toast pops out of
It's
it.
actually quite ingenious, even though only 50,000 college graduates in engineering every year in the U.S. because we've decided to give up. But they've managed. Yeah, they have. You can slide it in, and you can put the toast in. In fact, here's what we will do. Next episode, we will put it on the table.
Yes.
And we will slice angel food cake, and we will
Yes.
toast it, and we will try it together.
Deal.
But meanwhile, yes, that's the yes.
All right. That's going to happen.
Eye contact.
Eye contact.
Paulie.
That was weird.
Yeah. So we're off.
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? Anything special?
No, we're staying home. We're going to have a nice, relaxing evening, Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice.
if Netflix would like to sponsor us, they can reach
Let me
us.
tell you what, the day we get on Netflix is the day Crystal Geyser can go fuck themselves, which is a fine company.
Yeah, Crystal Geyser, everyone.
Crystal Geyser. Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This is the, whatever. We'll figure out something.
We'll have a name by
We'll
next
have a
time.
name. Yeah, we'll name it. We'll add some music, and there'll be an intro.
Yeah.
We'll work it all out. But
In the meantime, we could just call it Untitled Podcast.
yes, the Untitled Podcast
The Untitled Podcast.
with Josh and Brian Sturges.
That's right.
All right, happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy
Love
Valentine's
to
Day.
you and yours.
Yeah.
What's that?
You want to do it again?
No.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.